guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Simple Verse, and if this is your first time dropping here, you are most welcome. And like I will always advise, stay subscribed if you know that you want to learn more about finances and you want to become financially free. Here at Simple Verse, we educate you on tips and strategies on how to grow your money, especially for African immigrants. So if you know you're an African immigrant who wants to grow their money, know more about finances, and learn how to be in charge of their finances, this is the channel for you. So please do not hesitate to subscribe and of course join the community. So today we're going to be talking about something very different, and all focus will be on students because it's September. Come on, September is about to come to an end. Of course, we know that all the international students have arrived. Yeah, welcome. Country are you studying in currently? UK, US? Just let us know which city. Drop it in the comments. I want to see, and let's see if we can find your people and connect with them. As an African student who is now a UK student or a US student, we have put together some guidelines that would help you as an international student here in US or in UK. So let's right into it. The first thing is embrace shared accommodation. I don't know where you are as regards to accommodation at the moment. If you are yet to get an accommodation, please, I want you to consider a shared apartment. Now, I know you want your comfort. You're probably coming from your country and you're used to comfort. Of course, we want you to, replicate the comfort that you experienced when in your country, in this new country you found yourself. But let's be honest, this is not the right time to begin to look for comfort. Right? You're here to study. If there's anything you know about the US, UK, or Canada, it's the high rate of housing is so expensive over here. I'm sure you've probably pressed your calculator 8,000 times converting the money you're about to spend in your local currency, and you are like literally wowing. Now that is the reality over here. Housing is not cheap, accommodation is not cheap, and that's why we have a good number of homeless people, if I must say so. So what you will have to do is to consider shared apartment. It will help you save more money, and please, come on, you will need a housemate. Come on. It's always easier when you have someone you're sharing space with. It's that thing, bonding, you will need it. But most importantly, the money that you'll be saving will do you a whole lot of good. It is not advisable to become a spendthrift in this new country. I don't advise that, and I don't think there's any financial expert that would advise that. So please ensure that you get a shared accommodation if you haven't. And if you have already gotten accommodation, please, once you're out of that, begin to look for other options where you can share with somebody. It's very important so you save more money. Because over here, the mode that should be activated as a new international student is Operation Save That Money. Every cent is important. Every dollar is important because there are so many things to do with money, and you would want to save that extra money. Another thing which is obvious, work and study. I know that in most African countries and most international students, especially if you're coming for a second degree, you probably didn't work in your first degree. But in the UK, Canada, and US, it's a normal thing for students to work. High school kids even work. Like, it is a normal thing in this new location. People go to school and they work. So you wouldn't want to get a job while you study. As an international student, one of the challenges you're going to be facing is financial burdens, and being able to work and study would also relieve you of that burden. And I honestly think that you should look out for opportunities and get your hands to work. It's going to be strenuous, like I said. It's not going to be easy studying and working, especially if you're not used to it. But come on, that's why we're humans. We can adapt. You would need to do that. In that way you can make more money and ease off the burdens of your providers. You get the point. Student discount magic. When you go to places and they're like, oh, for student, we're giving 20% discount for student. Or if you're a student, we're giving you 10% discount. It happens. Like, you find those places like that. You find places like that, or you find opportunities like that. Do not ignore those kind of opportunities. Don't like, okay, I'm a student, but I can pay the full price. Honey, look out for discounts. If you hear student discount anywhere, just run. Just, I'm a student, get your ID card, fill up that form and get your discount. Like I said, look for as much discounts as you can find. Just do it. Like, just don't be naive. Look out whenever you see the opportunity for a discount as a student. Whether it's your first degree or your second degree, you're still a student. If it's your third degree, you're a student. If it's your fourth degree, you're a student. If it's your fifth degree, you're still a student. So I want to also take advantage of such kind of discounts that will be existing. So please use it. You know that mom and dad money wisdom that you grew up with as an African child. No, if you grew up in an African home, you definitely know this one. You know that off the lights. Don't you know that light is so expensive? Why is that water boiling so much? Is it not boiled? Switch it off. You know those things? You might have to pick up your mom and dad pants because you're not about to let your light on. Don't do that. Don't even think of it. See, I know of a friend who was already dressed up for lectures and she had already walked like 70% of her distance. She realized that she didn't put out the lights in the room where she was, and she realized that she thought again her heater was on. That girl didn't even think that she had worked 20 minutes. She found a way to go back home to put out the lights, and she actually missed that class because by the time she got to class it was late and she wasn't given access to the class. And she told me to my face that she'd rather miss that class than have her electricity bill double just because she forgot to switch off the lights. It's that serious. You want to be very meticulous with your utility. Check that light, check the cross-check before you go out. Switch off that light. If you want your heater switched off before you go, switch it off. Do those things that daddy and mommy would do that will piss you off. Like, why are we doing this? Are we this poor? Or what is the problem? Why do we have to be so microscopic about things? This is the time to take that thing and inherit it and use it. So you better put on your daddy and mommy pants because things just got real. You are an adult, yes. Welcome to this part of the world. So you ensure that you need to take care of your home and ensure that every tiny details is noted and you do not leave out any detail because it will save you a whole lot of money. The next guide is compare costs like a pro. Don't stick to one price point. If you want to get something, ensure that you go round. You want to get an outfit, check for it in Shein, check for it in Primark, find it, check for it in Walmart. Ensure that you get the best deals. Don't just stay and it's like, oh, this is so cute. Oh, it's going for $30. It's going for $100. Add to cart. Add to cart, really? You don't want to be doing that, honey. Like, you want to compare the price you use. Don't just spend the money. Don't just... That's not a character you'd want to have in this new country. You won't survive for long. Ensure that you compare prices like a pro. Like I said in the beginning, you want to save cost at all costs. You know what I mean. Be wise with your money. Like, you have to be wise. That's the word. Like, you got to be wise. You don't always have to eat out. If you have food in the fridge, you have no business eating out if there is no occasion. Do not form that habit. If you start, it's going to be hard to control. Check. You don't need to spend on unnecessary shopping. Like, if it's not a necessity, then you don't need it, at least not now. There are times where you spoil yourself, but like, it doesn't have to be an everyday affair. I want you to be wise with your money. Be sure that whatever you're spending is worth it. You don't need to buy new clothes if you do not have a need for it, except you want to. But remember, you're a student and you need to act like one, especially if, you know, you don't have a big pocket. If you know what I mean by that. The utility bill can make you sad. So please, I want you to be smart. Find a way to manage your utility bills as much as you can. If you're not careful, it will send you to depression straight. You wake up and be like, what am I paying this water bill for? What did I do with this water? what am I paying this light bill for? Like, what is going on? Like, don't even fall into that trap. It is not a cool place to be, and I do not pray that anyone find themselves in that place. Like, please and please, you need to be smart about how you use your utility and really guide it. And finally, stay healthy and stay smart. You need to be healthy because in case you didn't know, the healthcare system over here is not the cheapest. It's expensive, and you want to save yourself from visiting the hospital too often. So please stay healthy, do all the things that you need to stay healthy, and please stay smart. Always be smart, be at alert, and look out for opportunities, and look out for favorable, not just any opportunity, but favorable opportunities. And yeah, I pray that you have a great time, and that all your goals and your dreams and all the visions that you have and all the dreams that you want to achieve in this new country comes to pass. And I want you to know that this is just the beginning of good things. Good things are coming, and we can't wait to be a part of your journey. And like I said, if you know you're an international student, please do not forget to drop a comment in the comment section, and let's connect. And that's it for today. My name is Jessica, and it's been nice having to make this video. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Please don't forget to subscribe. We need you to subscribe. Please subscribe. That would encourage us to create more educational videos like this. And please share, and of course, again, like and drop a comment. Bye.